It's times like this when I feel and wish that my sister and I were still close and I could, you know, pick up the phone and call her. We live in different places. We have our own families. We have our own wants and desires and needs. We have different lives now. I mean, I am single.
So Tia Mowry has finally explained why she is no longer close to her twin sister Tamera. And believe me, there is so much tension between them. It's not just about growing apart. Tia has been opening up and giving us the real tea behind why they are no longer close as they used to be. See, back in the day, Tia and Tamera were the ultimate sister duo. But there was drama brewing behind the scenes for years. And it's all coming to light now. So let's break down what happened between them. Unlike many child stars, Tia and Tamera have still maintained relevance and have even thrived. That doesn't mean that it was easy for them, as Tia revealed.
I mean, thank God I didn't experience anything, I guess what's, in the news right now. But that doesn't mean that I didn't have any challenges. It's hard growing up in the public. You're growing up into a teen, and there's all sorts of things that's going on with you mentally, physically.
When they were acting sister-sister, they seemed to have an unbreakable bond. But looking at their relationship today, it's a totally different situation. Everyone looked at them as the pair that could not be separated. Their show was a massive success that people still watch today, and they even did media tour together. But Tia revealed that they have always been different, and she always wanted to do things separate from her sister and thrive in their own individuality. In her conversation with Jennifer Hudson, Tia explained how she felt when she was asked to play Tamera's character in Twitches.
So my sister, she was working on another show, Strong Medicine at the time, and so she couldn't do the scene. So they were like, Tia, you have to step in. You grow up being a twin and you fight for your individuality, and then they're telling you to play, the other one, and they had to put a mole on me, and she played the princess, and that's just not me. That's not, that character was more her. I was like Alex. But what's so funny is the fans, they clocked it right away. They were like, and I had a mask on and everything, and they were like, see, that ain't Tamera, that's Tia.
So we all know Tia is going through a hard time after her divorce from actor Corey Hardrict. But fans were shocked when Tia announced her divorce on the same day that Tamera was launching her book.
It's not about staying in something because however long you are in that situation, that equals success. It's about really, again, are you happy? Because life is really short.
It's understandable not wanting to stay in a relationship that is not fulfilling you or is draining your happiness. Tia was putting herself first, which was great to see. But with the timing of the announcement, people thought that her marriage was really toxic.
Yes, I feel like when I started to focus on myself, but there was this sadness. And I knew that life is short. There was just an aha moment in me where I said, you know what? You need to tap in, see what's really going on with your happiness. Life is short. Let's go. Let's start working on you and really focusing on what really, really matters here, which is, at the end of the day, your peace, your joy, and your happiness.
Tia made it clear that she was focusing on her happiness and her peace. She was figuring out who she was outside her marriage, her career, and even as a twin. But Tamera, on the other hand, was doing publicity of her book, and she had to answer questions about Tia's divorce, which she didn't seem to know anything about.
Yeah. Your sister just announced that she's going to be getting a divorce.
Yes.
Does like a half of your heart break for her?
I support her.
Yeah.
So, whatever she wants, the Mowrys have her back. I love her dearly. She is strong. But I know right now she just kind of wants to, just process it all, take it all in, and, be a little private about that. And, as a sister, I'm just going to respect that.
Totally, of course.
There have been signs of the differences between Tia and Tamera before. In their reality show, during Tamera's wedding to Adam Housley, Tamera made her best friend her bridesmaid because Tia wasn't available during some key moments. She was pregnant and preoccupied with other things.
You're not getting it. This is what I'm saying. You can only see how you feel. You can't see you can't see sometimes past your nose. You only see how, no, you can't. Are you able to see past your nose with my situation? Hell yeah. I really feel like we're going around in circles around the whole point. I really do. We're just two different people. That's what it is. We're two different people and we communicate completely different.
So Tia felt left out, and Tamera felt like Tia didn't care about her big day. They were both unable to communicate with each other and come to an understanding. At the time, Tia only focused on how she felt instead of looking at the bigger picture.
Because sometimes, Tia, you're selfish.
You are.
Crying. How am I selfish? Because you just don't get it. You don't get it right now.
So you're this upset about it?
The fact that I have to explain to you why I was upset because you were late.
You're saying that
can't
I'm
see.
selfish.
Yes. The thing is you don't care.
Tia and Tamera are living completely different lives. For people who are familiar with them, Tia is the liberal one, and she is more open in her parenting style, while Tamera is more conservative, and she has settled into a more traditional lifestyle. This difference makes it clear that they cannot be BFFs. Their parenting methods are so different that Tamera did not make Tia the godmother of her children.
And that's what you want your kids to
Yes,
have.
I do not want to raise any menaces to society.
Yeah. Yes.
I want the world to be a better place, because they're in it.
Absolutely.
And as a parent, you find yourself saying the same thing over and over and over and over. And you're like, I hope they're listening. And then when they say something, and you can see that they are listening, you just start crying. You're like, yes, I'm doing something right. Yeah.
Tia and Tamera's lives also drifted apart in different directions. Tia is focusing on her acting career in Southern California, while Tamera is living a quiet life in Napa Valley. But it was still surprising to fans after Tamera said that she didn't know about Tia's new reality show, My Next Act. Like, don't the Mowry sisters talk at all?
Tia's returning to reality TV.
I know. I didn't know until I
didn't?
found out with the rest of the world.
Any chance we'll see you on there?
She didn't ask me. She didn't. So I take that as no.
You're like, then now we're good.
No, she's like, this is my story,
Right.
and I can only respect that.
Of course.
Yeah, this is the thing. Tia is living her life right now, and Tia is doing Tia. I feel like she doesn't want any of our input right now. And I can only respect that. So I think she is doing her.
Tamera's in-laws own a bunch of wineries in Northern California, and Tamera is joining the family business. Meanwhile, Tia is always busy with acting jobs, which she cannot pass up any. Tia has to focus on her career for the sake of her kids.
You clarify that, we live in different cities, we've got kids, we've got life.
Yeah.
But a lot of people online are like, but wait, you could still pick up the phone.
What I mean by that is access. She is a mother. Her children need her. She is also a wife. Her husband needs her. So she's just not as accessible as things or the way it used to be. So I'm comparing it to what it used to be. But I literally just talked to her yesterday.
Okay.
When you look at it like that, it's understandable why Tia didn't invite Tamera to her show. With Tamera joining her husband's family business, plus the kids and the different locations, maybe Tia felt like she would be a bother asking Tamera to make appearances on her show.
I'm hoping that we see her on the show.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is the invitation out? Would you
Yeah,
love her
I
to
mean,
come
of
film
course.
with you?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
She's in a different place in her life. She wants to do her thing, and I'm doing my thing. It's the same thing even with my brother. We were doing movies together, 17 again. I think the reason why people tend to go there is because our careers started together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Tia explained that she's happy to be focusing on herself, but she's also been feeling a bit lonely. She's been going through a lot of personal stress, and the fact that she feels she can't even turn to her twin sister for support, that's gotta hurt. We hope that they can be able to give each other the support they need. Tell us in the comments what you feel about Tia and Tamera's relationship.
I think the coolest thing about having a twin is no matter how far apart you are, you will always have this connection, especially when you're identical. Twins will always be connected, no matter how close or far apart you are from one another. In my opinion, it's a magical experience.